Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Grown Folk Talk. Today, we're having one of those somewhat difficult, hard conversations, okay? So brace yourself. This particular young lady who's on your screen is the lady who went viral for allegedly being hit in the face with a brick by an alleged black man over allegedly not wanting to give out her phone number. Now, this situation, whether it be true or false, has sparked another conversation, and that is, do black men owe black women protection? And I want to add on to that by saying, irregardless of how the woman acts and irregardless of who the man is. For example, I'm not speaking random black men. I'm speaking your father, your 16-year-old son, your brother. Do these men owe black women protection when they're out in the world and an altercation jumps off? Think about that as we roll through the footage, just in case you forgot who this lady is.
I hope every black woman is kissing another black woman because we are the innate protectors and the providers. We protect societies, we protect communities with our intellectual property, with our lived experiences, with our breast milk, with our bodies. We're the ones and the two. Bitch, not even the three. Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately, because they only protect what they possess. But we protect everybody and we provide, baby, okay? So I hope you catch a girl tonight, because I hope I do. Ew. And don't forget, before there was feminism, it was lesbians who were living those lives without worried about niggas. Like, they were not worried about niggas. They were decentering men. So before there was feminism, there were lesbians. Hey, excuse me, thank you.
Okay, so you saw that, and I'm sorry, I'm getting annoyed by this already because I can't stand women being all extra belligerent, the ones, the twos, bitch, and then twerking. Twerking to me is something that should be done in the privacy of your own home with you and your man, not on social media. Anyway, so that's the lady, right? The lady who sparked this whole conversation. Now, this has been a few days, so now people are calling cap. A lot of people are saying she lied. There's no way that a brick alone could have. Well, let me reverse that. People are saying that based on her face, a brick could not have done this. That it wasn't enough damage. I have a witness clip, so let's get into the witness, the gentleman who got on social media and felt the need to tell us that he was there and tell you why, in fact, that he didn't help her, because as most of us know, most people don't want to help ish starters, troublemakers. Most people are not going to come to their defense. But let's hear from the witness.
Not innocent. Once again, what happened to her is not right, but she wasn't innocent. Like, I'm not about to risk my life or go to jail over somebody that's out here provoking people. That's not, like, why would I do that for? For example, like, if I had... Ooh, this is the first time.
I guess he got a message. He's reading something.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to ask you a certain question about the video thing. Could you explain to me how this come to happen? Was it really about the number or something? That would be cool.
No, man, like, this whole situation, it wasn't even about a number. You gotta realize it was late at night. Everybody's drinking, having fun. Like I said, like, she likes playing pranks on people, trying to get a rise out of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what she does. And for example, like, even like my Ethiopian friends who I was there with knows, like, especially, like, she's really she's a big advocate for the LGBT community, which I think is really great. But she tried to sometimes, especially in her community, what I've seen firsthand, she trying to provoke people with that, because most Africans, they're not with that, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? They're not with it. So she tried to provoke people, and that's what happened in the situation. It had nothing to do with her her refusing to give somebody her phone number. No, that wasn't the case. It was more of her always provoking, and in person, I have seen her, when I was around her before, I have seen her literally talking down on men. And I have also seen her making videos talking down on men. So she have no respect for men whatsoever. And that's why most people were surprised when she got hit. She's talking about how come nobody is defending her. And somebody say, like, she have friends. She have friends there too. How come her friends didn't jump in to protect her? You know what I'm saying? Like, how come?
That was one of my questions. Where was her family at? Where is her friends? And that was the majority of this video. It's like 1 minute left, but that was the question that I was posing. Where was her family? Where was her friends? Where is the police report? Where's the evidence that she went to the police precinct? We see her go from outside of this building to what appeared to be like a little clinic. She had on the hospital gown or whatever. But I'm wondering, why didn't she show us evidence of the police report? You know, where's her family speaking out against this? And then next thing you know, there's a GoFundMe set up for her. If you could take a look at your screen here. So there's a GoFundMe in her honor. You know, and again, I don't want to be the person to say she's lying, but now that it's been a few more days and more evidence is coming out, it's looking like this may have been fabricated in an attempt to go viral. I've heard she's had multiple GoFundMes in a certain time frame. I don't know. I just pulled up this particular one because this is relevant to this story. But this woman has sparked, you know, a big debate over the last couple of days. And me personally, I don't like to give attention to fake news. So I'm definitely a little disappointed if this is not true. I mean, I would hate for her to really got hit, but I would also hate to spend time and energy on things that aren't real and true, because we have people who are actually victims. We have real situations going on, and we don't need to waste time on adults who just are attention seeking and need attention. Okay, so you heard from the witness. You can see the GoFundMe. You guys saw the footage of her supposedly got hit with a brick, but I want to get a little deeper into this. I want to talk about this random black man that's being blamed for this, you know, and I don't want to be that person to go there, but I'm going to go there. There's been so many cases in American history of black men being accused and blamed for something that they did not do, and them spending decades locked behind bars only for DNA evidence or for someone to finally tell the truth and for them to be released and for them to get some couple million dollars, as if that's going to make up for 20, 30, 40 years of their lives being incarcerated. I'm so against innocent black men being blamed for everything. All of my problems are not the cause of my father, my husband, my brothers. There's a point in time where as an adult, you have to stand on your own actions and the consequences that come along with said actions. Now, again, to me, it's still a little early, because I'm trying to figure out, okay, if this was fabricated, what was up with the hospital stunt? Was that a green screen? You know, and I'm not trying to be a conspiracy person, but I'm trying to give an innocent black man the benefit of the doubt. And if this is in fact true, that this woman was hit by a man with a brick, then I apologize, and I'm definitely not an advocate for any type of violence. But it's just, the story is just, it's not it's giving cap.
Stop the cap.
You know, as more evidence come out. Now, the gentleman that we saw, the witness, I don't know if he's, you know, why he would say he was a witness if it didn't really happen. I don't know if he could be related to her, what his involvement is. It's just one of those things where it's kind of still up in the air. I'm not sure if anybody knows exactly, because what would he have to gain for saying he was there and it happened if it didn't really happen? Some people are saying it would have been so much more damage. So I don't really know, but we're going to shift from that to black men providing protection no matter what. You mean to tell me that you can go out, you can get in a man's face, present yourself as a man, holler and curse at a man, put your hands on a man, but expect them not to put their hands on you?
Nope.
Would you let a woman come up to your father and smack him in the face or spit on him? Would you let a woman come up to your 16-year-old son and kick him in the balls?
Nope.
And expect him to just take the L and walk away? We have to quit with this whole equality stuff, because it's not equal. There's always been a double standard. My brother was allowed to walk to the corner store alone and I wasn't, for a reason. Women are weaker than men. And guess what? Let me tell you a secret. It's okay. We were created to be weaker than them, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with acknowledging that. There's also nothing wrong with acknowledging that we need men. But I know some of y'all don't want to hear that. Some of y'all think because you got a job, because you can make your own money, that you don't need a man. But you're crazy, because every time something happens, you call on a man. It may not be a man you're in a relationship with, but you call on a policeman, a firefighter, that's a man. You call on a construction worker, that's a man. A mechanic, that's a man. An electrician, you get the point. So my question, my problem I have here is, if a woman takes her fast ass out and is drinking at the bar, had too many drinks, and she's belligerent, she's twerking, she's screaming, she's obnoxious. We've all have seen this type of conduct. And you mean to tell me any old man that's there should defend her when she gets into it with another man, and you don't even know what the cause of this for? You don't even know why the man and the woman are having an altercation. You're just supposed to put on a cape and jump in?
Fuck you.
No, I'm sorry. I would not tell my son to do anything like that.
Nope.
I'm telling my son, you better mind your own business. Pay attention to your surroundings, because who wants to be that person? We've all been there at least once in our life. Who wants to be that person to get into some domestic stuff with a woman and a man, and next thing you know, they right back together, booed up? We all have been through that at least once, and we hate it, and we promised ourselves we would never do it again. Look, guys, the idea sounds great. Damsel in distress. There's something wrong with a woman. A man's taking advantage of a woman. A man's hitting a woman, and you run up to protect her. The theory sounds great, but this is 2023. Most people have some sort of handgun on them. Most people are out of their minds. You cannot run up behind random people's altercations, BS, drunken shenanigans, and just help random people. Those days are over with. Now, should we even be having this conversation? No, because men shouldn't be putting their hands on women. That's pretty obvious. Women shouldn't be putting their hands on men. I hope that's pretty obvious. But my takeaway, and I hope your takeaway from all of this is, first of all, as a functioning adult, you don't owe anybody anything. That same cell phone that she pulled out to record, she could have pulled that out and called 911, and we didn't see her do that. That's why you pay your taxes, right? To call 911 when something happens. Now, again, whether this is true or false, I don't even know. But my point is, black men have enough pressure on them, and pretty much men in general. Why are we adding on more to their plate to say you need to protect any random woman, any woman of your own ethnic background, no matter what she's got going on? Why would you throw away your life? Why would you subject your mother and your children to crying, mourning, life-changing? You're gone for 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, probation, whatever. Running up and behind some woman you don't know, and you don't even know what mental state she's in. You got to remember, the world is a bad place right now. So the people who are out here, who are at these bars and partying at night, may not be the most upstanding citizens. So for you to run in behind that to change your life, an unexpected turn of events, for what? A woman you don't know? Again, in theory, it sounds great, but you better be smarter than that. Don't let nobody put no pressure on you. What happened to women being out acting like women? Can we talk about that for a second? Can we talk about women being seen and not heard? Can we talk about women having class and elegance? Because bending over, twerking in public, screaming, bitch, I'm the one, the two, that's not ladylike. That's nothing that screams, I need to be protected. And then furthermore, you have the audacity to say you don't even need a man, and you advocate same-sex lifestyle, but yet you want a man to come to your rescue. Make it make sense.
And you know this, man.
And you can't, because it doesn't make sense. Again, how many times do men have to tell us? In 2023, men are tired. They're saying, if you say you don't need us, we're going to not be there for you. If you're saying we're dusty, we're bums, we're the grime underneath the bottom of your shoe, we're going to play that position. And when you change your mind and decide you need help from those same dusty, crusty men, they're going to tell you,
Fuck you.
So you need to pay attention to what you say, pay attention to how you move, show men some respect, give them something worthy of protecting. Because I have a 19-year-old son. And you know what I'm telling him when we talked about this? When I asked him, did he see this? Don't you dare. In theory, it sounds good, but you don't know what you're running up in behind. And you could throw your life away in behind some fast heifer, some hussy, who just out here trying to be, want to be belligerent, want to be seen, want some attention, had too much to drink, and you throw your life away. I'm going to say it again. No shade to anybody else who may see this. Black men have it hard enough. They don't need any more extra stress or any more extra pressure on their plates. You want them to protect you? Shut your mouth, do what they say, and act like a lady, and they'll protect you. This has been another episode of Grown Folk Talk. I'm going to leave this video right here. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share the content, and help me reach 10K subs, because that's my next goal. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one.